Alrighty, so hello everyone. In this video, I mentioned that I'm going to be playing Hello Neighbor 2 Alpha 1, just because I didn't get around to playing that, but this recording was a bit long, so I decided to wait till another video, but don't worry, that video is coming. I will record it, I don't want to put words in my mouth, but hopefully I'll record it very, very soon, if not, right after this video. So thank you guys, and enjoy! Everyone, Dr.Happywolf here, aka Brandon Vandenberg. Welcome back to another video, and welcome to a Hello Neighbor 3. We're on the Steam page, but today a new devlog came out about an hour about the time of recording this. In today's video, I thought we would watch this devlog, and then also I've been meaning to get around to playing Hello Neighbor 2. Hello Neighbor 2 Alpha 1. So whatever came out after Hello Guest. But I did like a little test. Unfortunately, my OBS has not been working on this laptop. So what I've done is I've deleted it and reinstalled it. So I'm doing it more in the traditional sense. I had a mod where it would record my webcam and screen as two separate recordings. But where was I going with that? Anyways, so I did a little test to make sure everything was working, and it seemed to be working. But today we're going to be reacting to this new devlog diary, so episode 1.5. A little bit, November 10th. So it's been a little over a month, month and a week since we got our last update, which I didn't really expect it, even for it being like a month and a week. I didn't even expect it to be this soon. So shout out to Nikita for making another one so early. So devlog diary episode 1.5. This one is a bit different. It covers the story behind Hello Neighbor 2 development. Hey everyone, here's a new devlog episode. This one is a bit different. It covers the story behind the Hello Neighbor 2 development. It would be great if you check this one out and share your thoughts. Okay, solid.
I know. It's frustrating to not have updates on Hello Neighbor 2. And rightfully so. If I'd be in your place, I'd be pretty frustrated too. So, how about we shed some light on it? It's all started 13 years ago. That time I decided to leave my dead-end job behind and to follow my dream, to make video games. Hello Neighbor was the first game I ever created, and for the team of 5 people, it was pretty surreal experience. As none of us shipped a single game before. There was a lot of soul in it, so by the time of release, everyone was pretty burned out. And that was only the beginning. As Hello Neighbor popularity grew, a single game suddenly turned into a franchise. Without a break, we started to work on a prequel called Hide and Seek, while at the same time, game branched into spin-offs like Hello Engineer and Secret Neighbor, along with a mobile port, books, and more. After we shipped Hide and Seek, work on Hello Neighbor 2 immediately began. And as you know from the original game, fear and trauma can make you do things you don't actually want to do. So, by the time development started, a break was really needed, yet I couldn't say no and kept going forward as the project rapidly grew in scale. More people and more ideas got to be taken into account, which made development even harder. At some point, I found myself burned out. Fighting for ideas of the project I didn't even want to work with. All this led to decision to step down from Hello Neighbor 2. This happened during Alpha 2 period. So we parted ways, and the game and franchise continue to go on without me, carried by Irriguest and the people who were involved at the time. Irriguest did their best to deliver Hello Neighbor 2 under circumstances that they had. It took me more than a year to recover from a burnout. At some point, I even thought maybe game's just not for me. So I started to look for joy in creating small prototypes, and I want to share some of them with you. Auditorium. A system-based arena survival. Here, you're a substitute teacher that has to stand against students for a week. Inspired by the V, a 200-year-old horror novel. You draw protective circles, sprinkle holy water, and make sure they learn their material. You know, teacher stuff. Beware the student from the back row. Introversion, a survival game, where you are an introvert. You have to manage your energy based on the amount of interaction with people. Yeah, sometimes it requires a lot of energy just to be around people, let alone have conversations. Right about time. A sandbox, where you try to prevent a disaster by using a time machine. The twist is that all instances of you are controlled by AI that try to repeat all your actions. So it means you can affect your past actions. By the way, some of these ideas I took to Hello Neighbor 3. Giant Monster, a different kind of survival game. You have to escape a town that's terrorized by a giant monster. Be aware how visible you are, what sounds you make, and look for warmth and food, while trying not to be eaten yourself. And the last one, Switchman, a silly game where you need to make important decisions. As for now, I have reunited with Vandenberg Studios, and we focus all our resources on Hello Neighbor 3, a game you all deserve. This means Hello Neighbor 2 won't be getting any new updates, or patch 10. We know those of you who were looking forward to it would be disappointed, and I understand that. This decision allowed us to focus all we have on current project and deliver the best of what we can do. All this taught us as a team and TinyBuild in general a few valuable lessons in development and in life. Keeping open and clear communication. Sharing progress and goals of the project will help to be everyone on the same page and know where project currently is and where it is going. As you might already see, Hell Neighbor 3 is open since its prototype stage, and its progress can be tracked via Discord or upcoming devlogs. This is what we believe and what we committed to doing going forward. Second, promise only things that are tested and can be backed up with a playable prototype. This rule is generally great to follow for every development team, and this is what we do currently with Hell Neighbor 3. And third one is to place unique creative goals over rapid expansion. And this is what we're currently doing at Irrigate Studios. We establish compact creative environment to deliver unique projects we are all proud of. And life lesson learned, fear is a bad compass. Follow your dream.
Alrighty, thank you, Nikita. A lot to take in there. A lot to take in there. So, yeah, certainly. So I think the franchise is going in a good direction. After the, I try not to get too involved with the Hell Neighbor drama, because certainly there is a bad rap about the game, but the game has honestly been one of my favorite. It's been my favorite game since it came out. Alpha 1, when I started seeing the YouTubers play it. And so I've just always been invested in the story. So, but I know there are people out there that it hasn't lived up to expectations. So I think that Hell Neighbor 3 is going to very much be a game about redemption, and certainly making a game is no easy task, as he said, very ambitious ideas. Honestly, I mean, for Hell Neighbor also being his first game, I don't know if he made any. I don't know how. I don't know. I'd have to learn more about his story, but goodness gracious, yeah. Just, I mean, I've I've tried, even taking a step back to learn to make smaller projects, and even that is a challenge. So certainly, game design is no easy level, especially at this scale, with it being a franchise, a film in the making, 2 seasons of a show, books, and just it is a franchise. So these prototypes are certainly cool. So it'd be very neat to see how they go, and it seems like what I gathered from that last part is that he's going to take a lot more time with the project. So I'm glad we're getting these devlogs. I'm glad we're getting screenshots in the Discord. There are a few YouTubers out there that show all the leaks and whatnot. So certainly Hell Neighbor 3, not really sure where the story's going with Hell Neighbor 3 yet. I don't know if it's gonna, it's years after the town is abandoned, so that kind of seems like that could be Alpha 3 era, not Alpha 3, Act 3 era of the original game. And yeah, and certainly, hopefully there are some snippets of the story, but certainly, Hell Neighbor, one of its just key components has always been the AI. So, and yeah, so certainly just taking the time to making sure even what it is plausible, is just very very
I have reunited with Irrigate Studios,
important,
and we focus.
I did not want it to play. But yeah, so I'm wondering, there was one game he showed that it had one of his prototypes had a social battery game that That's very relatable. That I totally respect that. Like, yeah, this right here, man. Yeah, that is uh, certainly something I've dealt with, especially being neurodivergent myself. I don't know if I'm not saying Nikita is, but um, even non-neurotypical people experience that too. So certainly, just I can relate to that. So that's what I'm getting at. But yeah, um, this game also looks really intriguing. Kind of reminds me of Fear School, but uh, yeah, I'm becoming a teacher, so that will be something. But um, this is just it's fascinating. I'm glad games were being pushed out, and I think that I like hide and seek. Um, I did like Hello Neighbor 2. It is fun. Honestly, just I haven't had time to pick it up and play it again, but um, certainly um, I was gonna kind of wait till patch 10 because I thought that was gonna happen. I was gonna do a replay, but I guess patch 10 is not happening, which is it's totally fine that it's not happening. Um, so um, yeah. So takeaways. The game, this one is gonna, taking this time with it, it's gonna be a great product. And honestly, like, I'm glad we're getting a third game. And it seems, the multiplayer idea seems really cool. And abandoned town, like, I love urban exploring. So yes. Alrighty. Um, okay. So I guess, as I said, I'll keep up my promise of kind of debating if I want to do it during this video or not during this video. But we will, what's going on here? I feel like without this, we see the thing. We see the shadow thing, which resembles Nicky's charm, which that's kind of what he says. So, that, just exploring in a creepy forest, I feel like this is kind of, we're not given gameplay directly because I'm sure there's not too much going on at the moment. Cause it's still in the prototype phase. But just finding being in the forest and all that, I feel like that's kind of what the game's aesthetic is going for. So that'll be certainly cool. But let's go ahead and just thank you, Nikita, just for making an amazing franchise. And he said he gave up his job to achieve his dream, which that's just so inspiring. And honestly, Nikita has created something just absolutely splendid. Even though, it gets a bad rap, but he's addressing the problem. He's aware of the problem. Good for you for taking a break. For him for taking a break from just game dev and just a step back. But I think we have a lot to look forward to with this game whenever it's ready and whenever it's going to be. And I think this is a step in the right direction for the franchise. So yeah. I think just because this recording is a bit long, I am going to wait to do the Hello Neighbor 2 Alpha 1 gameplay, yes, because Alpha 1.5 is the Halloween one that I've played on the channel on countless occasions, but I don't think I've played just Alpha 1, so I'm going to wait to do that video, but I'm probably just going to record it right after this, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, just thank you so much, Nikita. I'm really excited for everything that's going to happen with the Hello Neighbor franchise. Great things to look forward to. Give me give me a cameo in the movie. No, but cast me as a neighbor. I've addressed the neighbor as countless on countless occasions. No, but seriously, just thank you for this is absolutely amazing franchise. And on that note, guys, that's gonna conclude this video, guys. So talking like a YouTuber. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll catch you guys next video. Goodbye.